There is no such thing as a free lunch. Everything has consequences, everything has strings. Now, the UK government has launched its Eat Out to Help Out scheme. This is 50% off food and soft drinks if you dine in a restaurant between Monday and Wednesday. Now, this is obviously to support restaurants. As most people are aware, it's actually very difficult to run a profitable restaurant in the UK. If you walk down any high street, you will see that restaurants commonly change hands. Some restaurants are around for literally a matter of months before they swap owners, before the owner folds that business, because profit margins generally for most restaurants are very small. Now, with the lockdown, with everything that's happened in the economy, it's not surprising that restaurants really are struggling. So this is the government's helicopter money scheme to try and support the restaurant industry. So this is essentially a transfer of wealth from taxpayers, from the productive, to restaurants, many of which are going to go bankrupt further down the road. Now, how much is this costing? I think once we factor in government bureaucracy, it's going to be surprising how much this really will cost. I mean, this seems to be quite an inefficient way of supporting restaurants. It would probably be better just to post people checks in the post, although I don't agree with that either. But there's going to be a lot of bureaucracy around this. There's obviously, this is going to be open to fraud. I don't see a way that the government can really stop restaurants from just making fraudulent ghost customers just to claim 50% off transactions that never took place. You can just put cash ghost transactions through the till and then claim that money back from the government. So there's going to be a huge amount of fraud involved in this. There's a huge amount of government bureaucracy in this. It's probably not really going to work in the way that many people are envisaging. I mean, people like eating out. People like sociable stuff. They like going out for food and drinks with friends. But I think many people are making a rational choice. This is the time to start saving. I think many people are waking up just how bad this recession, depression will be. People should be prioritizing. What are the most important things to pay in your life? Your rent, your mortgage, bills, taxes, things that if you don't pay, you're going to lose your house. You could potentially end up in prison if you don't pay council tax. So it makes sense people are making rational decisions. It seems very perverse that the government would need to incentivize people to eat out if everything was fine. Clearly things aren't fine in the economy, in the wider real economy. Now, a lot of people support this. Now, don't get me wrong, I've used this scheme too. It makes sense. If you're eating out anyway, why not claim, some of your tax money back that the government have taken from you? If you can claw any money back from the government, then do it where you can. But people need to realize they're going to be paying for this. You're going to be paying for this in the future. Higher taxes, more inflation. Now, I believe many of these restaurants that are taking this government money now are going to be insolvent. They're going to be bankrupt in the very near future. I mean, there are going to be many big corporations also taking this government money. In my opinion, they don't really need or deserve it. Many of these big corporations are, in fact, the same people pushing for the lockdown because that benefits them. It's wiping out the small players in the market. It's shaking them out. And in a year or two's time, it's going to be a much more profitable environment for the large multinational corporations that can ride out the storm. I mean, government intervention is increasing. This is only going to prolong a recession. We need market clearance. We don't need central planning, government meddling, transfer of wealth from robbing Peter to pay Paul. This doesn't really work long term. So bear in mind, there is no free lunch. Use this scheme if you want to, but bear in mind, we are all going to be paying for this in the future. Higher taxes, inflation, this just accelerates the eventual collapse. This is the start of helicopter money. So always remember, guys, gold is money. Everything else is just credit. That pound in your pocket, that's really not worth that much. It's worth a fraction of a penny in paper and ink or plastic. It's really not worth that much. So good luck and Godspeed. Thanks for watching this video, guys. As always, like, comment, share, subscribe. If you like this video, drop me a comment. I'll do my best to respond to you. See you in a future video.